Hey, you all. Quick update. I'm just leaving the courthouse. There was a short day today. Um, so I have all my notes from today. Okay. I am here in New York. You can see over there. Okay. You want to see more? I'm headed towards the terminal. Okay. I have to go pick up my rental car because I got in late last night and the rental car place was actually closed. So I Ubered myself to my hotel room. I checked in, slept very well, made it to court on time. I was able to gather all the events that occurred today. And now I'm leaving the courthouse in an Uber to the airport to go pick up my rental car. Okay. Um, and I'm going to give you guys a brief update. You guys will get more once I get to the room, and then I'll unpack all of the notes from today. So let me just see the quick rundown of what I can share with you guys. There was two witnesses that the defense called. So the defense definitely started today. The prosecutors rested their case with the specialist, Koenig, aka Mechanic. He had maybe three questions for her. It was really quick and short and sweet. When he was done, the prosecutors rested their case, and then Koenig brought in two witnesses. The first one name is Deny. That is spelled D-A hyphenated N-A-I. Um, there's gonna be some gaps this week. So if anybody is trying to come to New York, I'm not gonna discourage anyone. Say don't come. Come if you want to come, but there will not be court Wednesday, and there's gonna be a short day tomorrow. I can tell you that right now. Okay, so if you don't want to waste money coming just for the short day. Then you might want to reserve your funds for full days, okay? But come. I ain't gonna tell nobody not to show up, okay? Um, so Deny, I can't say his last name. I think it's, let me see, I wrote it down. Let me get the facts for y'all. Hold on. The correct spelling of his name is something banana man. Something, don't get me to worrying about his last name. That's not that most important. His testimony is more important. Then there was Larry Hood. Larry Hood is Larry Hood is was one of R. Kelly's childhood friends. He also was his security guard. Uh, they went to elementary school. They went to high school. They pretty much went to school together. He was around before R. Kelly became famous. He was around when he got famous. There was those were the two witnesses. After those two witnesses, we ended up breaking early for lunch. So we went to lunch about 12:40 to be exact. Then after lunch, I got wind that it was no need to rush back because they was not going to complete the day. So so when I did go back in from lunch, the judge was just announcing that we're done for today, and then she explained about. It's going to be a short day again tomorrow. Again, like I said, I know I maybe sound a little repetitive, but it's a possibility there's not going to be anything come Wednesday. And then we don't really know how the rest of this week is going to look. So that's just kind of like give you guys a little bit of heads up on that. Um, and so, but Deny, whatever his last name is, he did a testimony. And like I said, this is a quick update. This is not the full scope of it. I know you guys want me to be theatrical, dramatic as ever, bring it to y'all like y'all was in the courtroom with me, just being me, okay? Um, his testimony was he was an aspiring musician. He considers R. Kelly his friend. R. Kelly, he met him when he got back from Mexico. And this is just off my head, okay? He met him when he got back from Mexico. He also heard that R. Kelly was in town at a mall. He went down there to go meet R. Kelly. He approached Mr. Kelly. After approaching Mr. Kelly made him a guest to where they was at the, I believe it was either a restaurant. But like I said, I'll give you all the 100% facts. This is off the top of my head. Please don't quote me on this. And then and then he ended up hooking up with R. Kelly at a later time. They went to was it Florida? He anyway at a Billboard Award. Okay, he was at a Billboard Award with R. Kelly. R. Kelly was the closing act at a Billboard Award, so he was there at that. I believe it was 2005. I have the facts on that. Again, please don't quote me. This is just off the top of my head. I know y'all want to know something was happening, so I want to bring it to y'all. I want to give it to y'all. Okay, that being that. Okay, so I'm here at the rental car place picking up my car. So if y'all want to stay on the phone with me while I get my car, get in the car, I can give you guys a little bit more details. It's up to y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you. I will. You too. And then he ended up hooking up with R. Kelly again in Chicago. Um, After Chicago, they he got with him in Chicago. Let me see what else. After Chicago, they got together. Then, and then he was like a mentor to R. Kelly was like his mentor. You know, he was learning the ropes about, the music industry. They did a project together. They actually have a song that they put together. The reason that he didn't get a chance to release the song was because the song wasn't released because all these accusations started coming out about Mr. Kelly around the Surviving R. Kelly time. So it kind of put the project on hold. Just give me a second, you guys. Let me go inside of here and let me get. When she's done, I'll go in. I'll come when she comes back, and I'll go inside so I can get my car. Um, what else? Okay, so that was that. And then he just talked about he'd been around R. Kelly for like 15 years, and things that he saw, what he saw about the girls, Mr. Kelly opening up doors for them, just pretty much how R. Kelly was doing chivalry. You guys know what I'm trying to say. Like chivalry is alive with R. Kelly. Um, that and then I'm not going to talk about the cross yet because this is direct from Canic. As far as the next witness, which was Larry Hood, HWOOD. Larry Hood. He was his childhood friend, as I stated before. He did security with R. Kelly. He's a former cop from Chicago. He's no longer working in the. He's no longer a police officer for Chicago PD. He did that up until I believe 2007. He worked from 1 p.m. till 9:30, and when he would get off work, he would go and do security for R. Kelly. He traveled with him to Orlando, Florida. He was helping R. Kelly, like when R. Kelly would do photographs with different people. He ended up what was he doing? He was doing crowd control, is his exact words. He was doing crowd control. um what else? He was helping him when he was before he became big, and he was like working um when R. Kelly was like earlier on in his earlier years. I can't think of the exact word I'm looking for, but when he was street performing. There we go. When R. Kelly was street performing, he did security for R. Kelly. Like when people would donate money, he would watch the bucket, make sure nobody was taking his money. Looking out for him. You know what I'm saying? He did that. What else? Okay, so she's coming back. So when she comes back, I'm gonna go in with her, and then I'll give you guys a little bit more update. I don't want to give y'all just a 10-minute update. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit more. So just give me a second, and I'll be right back. Yeah, chivalry. Good afternoon. Okay, 1 second, you guys. Let me press mute. Uh, wallet. Oh my god! Oh, I was about to say. I know I did leave something. I left my doggone blanket. So here is my driver's license and credit card. You're welcome. I'm gonna shout y'all out. I'm about to go live right now. Let the people know. Come to six. Y'all come to New York. Come. Let me tell them right now. When y'all come to New York, y'all better rent from Six Rental Car. SIXTH. Six Rental Car. Let me show y'all what it look like. It say feel the motion. You see that? Feel the motion. I'm gonna need y'all to come here because they hooking my system. They about to put me in a Beamer. I think I'm getting a BMW. Hold on, one more second, y'all. One more second. You say yes? Yes. Okay. So here I'm at Six Sense Rental Car. I am with the two lovely ladies that is helping me get my rental car. I didn't get in yesterday. I got in last night. They were closed early, but I'm here today to pick up my car. I am here today to get it. We're gonna take care of you. And I'm here to get it. Girl, they about to put me in the game. Do you see them classy ladies over here? Is y'all supporters of R. Kelly? Yes, ma'am. Can we say free kills? Free kills. Okay, free kills. You hear it? Free kills. Okay. So I just want to let y'all know what's going on. I ain't put y'all on mute for nothing. So let me just wrap this up. Six, shout out to Six, shout out to Six Rental Car LaGuardia. So if y'all you hear that with the branch manager, so Yo Ellis. So if you guys ever here, please come. I'm gonna show you Six Cents right there. You see it? That's Six Rental Car. So you guys see it. I'm here live and direct, reporting from this lovely place, honey, getting my rental car, you all. So I just want to let y'all know these are the two beautiful ladies that is assisting me. And so when I'm done here, I will continue with my commentary. So please give me a few more seconds. I will be back shortly after this moment. Y'all got it right, y'all. Miss Legally Blonde, you got it right, boo. You ready? Okay. Yes, you got it right, girl. When y'all come to New York, rent from Six Rental Car. Okay, I'm telling you this because I'm here and I'm renting from them. And this ain't even my first time. I don't think. I know I have an account with y'all, but maybe it is my first time actually renting because I have an account with them. So yeah, this is a great place to come get your rental car. I would have got it yesterday. 534.93, 200 folds off when you got that beautiful car. I'm thinking we're gonna do this one. You want to use that one? Yeah, just to be on the safe side. Because you don't want to use that one. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Sorry about that.
Sign your name right there.
Okay. Okay.
Click those two buttons at the bottom.
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Thank you.
This is good.
It's a who?
The direct number here, if you have any problems,
Okay.
give us a call.
Will do. Oh, card.
Oh, you my boo girl. Thank you.
I got you, Tanya. I got you, Tanya. Thank you, love. Okay. Bye. The white one, right? The black one? Show me, boo. Show me. Is it the black one? I don't matter. I'll take either one. Which one you put me in? Is it the truck? I'll take that too. Is the alarm working on it? Press the panic button. Did you do me like that? Look how she did me, y'all. When I tell you the girl got you right, she got me right, y'all. She got me right, y'all. She got me right, y'all. She know how we do it. Free kills, y'all. Thank you. I will. Baby, you ain't gotta tell me twice. You put a bitch in a BMW, bitch. We about to get ignorant tonight, y'all. Oh, wow. She got your sister right, y'all. She got me right. Okay. Shout out to motherfucking 6 Riddle Court in New York, LaGuardia. See, it was a blessing I came in a little late. I am feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm driving like I'm at home. Y'all know I drive Benzes and Porsches and Caddies and Daddies. You feel me? Okay. Thanks for y'all patience. I highly appreciate each and every one of you guys. So now, as I was saying, there was a security guard, former police cop from Chicago, who testified on R. Kelly's behalf. He is his childhood friend. He has been his friend since grammar school, and even current to this day. Um, there was a lot of stuff going on. So, like I said, I don't want to give you all the spoilers. This is just a snippet of what's to come. So make sure you guys are tuned into my live, like, share, subscribe. Your girl is gonna be bringing it to y'all, so y'all need to know everything I know. I gotta get this out my head, y'all. Today was a very interesting day, even though it was short. Let me try to get that glare out of there. Let me see. Where's the glare coming from? Right there. Okay, so it was a short day, but again, you guys got everything that I got. You guys know everything that I know, and so those were the 2 witnesses. It was a very short. It was 3 because the cross had to close out on. I mean, the prosecutors closed out on their witness, which was the specialist that was on the witness stand on Friday. Now, I personally didn't get her entire testimony, but the questions. Let me just give y'all hers because it was so short, y'all. Hers was so short I can literally tell y'all what happened with hers. Okay, it was really, really short. Let's see. So, okay. So this was. I'm gonna break hers down right quick. Let me at least give y'all something. Okay. So this is for Don Hughes. She was the specialist. Okay. So Kanik was on the cross, closing her out this morning. And what happened was he said, so you testified last Friday. You were returned, basically paid by the government for your interview. Now, you were paid $500 an hour. The government paid her $500 a whopping hour, y'all. An hour. Okay. Now, he says, how many hours did you work? And she said, I haven't tallied them all up. Maybe 10 hours. So somebody do the math and tell me what 500 times 10 is, because she got paid, y'all. Paid. I wish he would ask all them damn witnesses how much they was paid. Okay. Now they said, so how many hours did you spend on interviewing someone like Jane? Okay, and guess what she said, y'all? Guess what she said, y'all? Guess what she said, y'all? She said, I haven't interviewed anyone on this case. So you ain't interview nobody and you get paid $500 to do what? Okay? And that's my personal spin on that. What she get paid $500 an hour to do, and she worked 10 hours. 10 hours? She was playing with them hours. Okay, now the next question was, have you made any observations? And what you think her answer was on that, y'all? Please, somebody tell me what the government last witness answer was when mechanic, aka mechanic, got on her and said, have you made any observations? And she said, no, none. She ain't made not one observation. So what the hell was she there for? He said, so have you read any of the transcripts? Lord, did she read the transcripts, y'all? I gotta get this to y'all. I had y'all sitting there waiting while I picked up this nice, luxurious rental car that y'all gonna see me pull up every day. If y'all pull up in New York, y'all gonna see your girl in the Beamer. You feel me? We riding Beamers, Benzes, not buckets. No, I'm just playing. You know I gotta be silly with y'all. Now, have you read any transcripts? She said, I have not. He said, no further questions. The judge said to the prosecutors, would you like to direct? They said, no. Hurry up and get our ass up off the stand. And they was done with their case after Kenny gave her an attack. Okay, so that's what I'm giving y'all right now. Y'all want the full scope of everything that happened with the two witnesses from the beginning of the testimony to down to the prosecutors crossing it. You gotta tune in. You got to tune in. I can't give no more away. Please, I need to stay here. I need to be here in 6,000. Okay, thank you, baby. She got a whopping $6,000 for $500 an hour for 10 hours, y'all. 500 for 10 hours. Can you imagine that? Okay, the girl ain't had no. She ain't did her homework. She ain't observed nobody. She ain't read no transcripts. She ain't did nothing. And when the judge asked him how long he was gonna be with the witness, he was very sarcastic by saying, not that long, y'all. And so he basically said not that long. And then he said it's not gonna be a lot of talking. That's what he said. It ain't gonna be a lot of talking. And he wasn't lying, y'all. When he said it wasn't gonna be a lot of talking, he meant it was not gonna be a lot of talking. Please, you guys, like I said, I don't like doing this, but this is the part that I have to do. If you are able to support my platform, please hit the Cash App, hit the Zelle. I'm working on setting up the PayPal if I have time to do it. After giving y'all these notes later on, I will do it, but I am in need so that I can continue to stay here, okay? Because y'all ain't gonna get this information nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? Just please do what you can. I don't care if it's little, big, or small. And shout out to everybody who have sent their tools and fuels. All of it has been truly appreciated because I will be here, but I'm trying to stay for the duration so I can continue. If you're not able to get here and you can do something little, big, or small, it's appreciated. Please do what you can. Keep your girl here so your girl can continue to get this information and run that back to y'all. And that's as much as I'm gonna say about that. Okay, I'm gonna leave it right there, short and sweet. So again, yes, y'all, it's lit. It's lit. Okay. So I'm gonna need to run the rest of this stuff down. Let me see if I can give y'all a snippet. Okay, so there was some judge side notes. Let me see if I can give y'all a snippet of the judge side notes. Okay, so in the judge side note, she said, okay, so and this actually started before court started. She was just talking about what is his name, Mr. Scholar. He testified. He admitted to giving an opportunity to respond in respect to what Mr. Scholar submitted is difference of opinion, and the statute that existed it's been amended. The time of the statute and the conduct charges someone in later. We can talk about that later on, is what she was saying. She said Mr. Scholar left letter was finished. They said, yes, we should bring up that later this afternoon. It's a matter of travel. And then she said, was there anything else? And then the prosecutor said, in respect with the defense's witnesses, they didn't submit anything until midnight. I am going to tell you guys who the witnesses are to be heard this week. So I did get the witness list for that. So I'm going to be dropping that exclusively. So stay tuned. I'm going to tell it to you before I end this live. Respect to the witness defense, they didn't turn it over until midnight Friday, which my understanding was they had until Saturday, but she said, they did get it a little bit after midnight, so I guess she was fussing about that. I mean, lady, you got the damn list. Stop putting on the 2 on the 10, okay? You got the list. And then they said, okay, so then the judge asked, can you provide the names of who will be testifying? And so there was 3 that they mentioned, which was today witnesses was the one that I told you about, the Deny guy, and then the other witness, his name was Deny Ramaman, okay, and he has a LinkedIn account. He also has a song with R. Kelly that's unpublished, but you can Google it and you can hear it. When I get the information, I'll put it in my description box so you guys can get that as well. Then what did he do? He was working on musical projects, and then they said he was present around 2000 until 2019, so he was around for a very long time. And then they said he's basically going to be testifying about the observations that he had around R. Kelly's girlfriends. And then the next witness was going to be Keona Jones, and she was around, and the government is aware of this witness. She was around since 2019 when she resurfaced. She's a friend of Jahanda Pace, who Jahanda and her went to the courthouse, and Jahanda lied about her age and lied to the girl and all that stuff. So they bringing in Keona Jones as a witness for R. Kelly. So shout out to Keona. Shout out to Deny. He did his thing. He came in there to tell his versions of events. Okay. Now we also have. Oh, and they said that and the government is aware of her. And then the other witness that they brought in was Larry Hood, who I've been telling you guys about earlier in this beginning of this broadcast. And Larry Hood, he was present since 1999, the mid 90s, 2002 to 2004. He was a security former cop of Chicago PD. And then the evidence. Then the prosecutors was complaining that the evidence was all presented before 12 o'clock at midnight on Sunday night. They presented more witnesses Sunday night, right before midnight. And then the judge was like, well, this is not an ideal that the government, usually does or has been a part of, but due to the circumstances or whatever, I guess she just kind of like allowed that to be what it is. Let's see what other notes did I take from that. Let's see. So it was presented before 12 o'clock midnight Sunday night. It's not ideal. The government has been. It's disappointment. It's disappointed that you waited so long. And then they asked her. They asked defense, did they have any materials or any notes? And then he said there's no materials to be presented, and there's no notes that's going to be presented. And then they talked about the other 3 witnesses that they are aware of. The other witnesses are Jen and Lindsay Perryman. So the twins will be testifying for R. Kelly. Okay. Also, the investigator Sean Harris, MA1 investigator, he will be testifying. And then there's also an account. They're still working out, and there's an accountant, and there's others, but they're working out their travel arrangements. So that's something else that was been said. And they said, well, what would be the relevance of the girlfriend used on their own? They were able to use some information. They were able to use the bathroom and other things like that. And the accountant is testifying on R. Kelly's behalf is Joan Sullivan. Okay, so Joan Sullivan. And she's going to be discussing the bank accounts, the bank cards, and then they're also, let's see, and then they said, so that's it for now. That's it for now. And then they said, okay, so privately, they said I could come. I can come. They provided other names. We need to pay for their lodging. So there's other people that's coming. They're just working out, the payments of where their staying is and all that arrangements that needs to be had. Let's see what else did I gather, and then okay, that's two. Here's three. And then it says, okay, so can you at least give us the names of these other witnesses? And he said, I will check with our private investigator, which is Sean Harris. And then as far as the discussion, they wanted to make a discussion, and then the judge cleared her throat. I'm getting everything. The judge cleared her throat. She said, so in what form is the evidence coming in? And she said, so there's a video, there's transcripts, but the transcripts will not go back to the jury. It was only to aid in the case. Then they also talked about the redacted audio that can be played. I am so sorry. People is calling my phone, interrupting this live. Okay, so and make sure y'all can hear me. We good? Okay. They didn't mention Cash Jones at all as of yet. Okay, let's see. And then they said, okay, so you seek to go about this. Okay, so however you seek to go about this now to protect the people privacy. So the reason that they're not going to be showing the video to the jury is to protect the people's privacy. So they're just going to be using audio. Okay, so they're not going to be playing video for the jury. They're going to be playing audio. So they're going to be redacting that, so that way they protect their privacy basically. And then it says, so it's just audio to be played, and then that's at the end, and then the government is going to make some sense. We just ask, if they give advance, and then it says it does contain the voices, but they're going to play the audio only. And then respect to the videos, they can't be displayed, so they're not going to do that. And then it says, okay, so then the judge said, I will consider that settled at this point. So it's settled that they're not going to play the video. They're only going to give up the audio. And then they talked about Mr. Demetrius Smith's testimony, and how they rested on that. And then Mr. Scholar resting to the evidence going on. We would like to offer it. And then they said, yes, you want a chance to they're going to give them a chance to respond to that uh, uh, issue with Demetrius Smith. And then the evidence that they presented was 976. That is reserving the decision before the witnesses, 922A and B. And they said that is anywhere. Okay, so that's going to be a small clip that they played, and that's going to be about Don Russell. They said, I don't go back on then the judge was like, I don't go back on things, because they needed to resubmit something that they didn't get a chance to. They needed to submit something that they didn't get a chance to. And so the prosecutor said it was because it was before a witness, and it was 922A and 922B. And then she's like, basically, it's a small clip about Don Russell. Okay. And then they went on to say, the judge was like, well, I don't like to go back on things, I already ruled on, but I'll hear it. But it's not my favorite thing to do. Okay. She did not like having to go back and do this. And then it said, okay. And then the next thing was, do you remember certain judges would, and then it was just having a sidebar. Her and Kanik was saying, do you remember certain judges would have the jury sitting there? And she said, I've never done that, because they was having this conversation, and the jury wasn't in the room, but she was just giving him an example of, do you recall, how the judges would have the jury sit in the room while they was doing stuff like this, but they're not going to do that or whatnot. And then they said, so are you ready to speak slowly today to Kenny? He said, there will not be a lot of speaking today. And he was talking about the witness, Don Hughes, that I just told y'all about. Y'all heard how short and sweet it was. Y'all heard how he basically had those few questions for her. And of course, y'all heard the answers. They was all no, no, and basically no. And he was done with her because she didn't do her homework. She didn't do what she should have done. And then let's see what else. So I know one of the subscribers asked if I can get the the jury that comes in, although we can't see them, but you can't see them in crossing. So it looks like there was a white male, there was a white woman, there was a mixed woman, there was another white male, there was a black male, a black female, a black two black males, another black female, another mix, another black, another black, and that was all I was able to get. I don't know how many that is. Let me see, one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because remember, it's 12 plus the alternates. Okay, so I'm not sure which ones is which, but that was what I was able to gather. When I see them come in again, I'll try to shorthand that so I can have a better answer for y'all. But I was able to get that. If that helps to you guys who asked that question about who was on the jury, their race, their nationality, I was able to see a white male, uh, another white male, a white woman, a mixed woman, another white male, a black male, a black woman, and another mix. And so, as far as I'll come better with that. Okay, so just don't quote me on all that stuff right there. I don't want y'all talking about she said this and she said that, she was inaccurate. No, we ain't doing none of that. Okay, I'm bringing it to you every which way I can. And shout out to all the new moderators. If you notice, some of you guys have wrenches because I've been watching you guys and I'm seeing your consistencies, and I know y'all always here to support the platform. So I wanted to make sure that your comments got highlighted and recognized. So I know off the top of my head, Ella Saul, I definitely gave my number one critic one. So shout out to Ella Saul. She was my number one critic from day one. The girl got on me. She got me right, y'all. She got me right. Okay. Shout out to my big mama. Shout out to my godmother. For y'all that don't know, that is my godmother. Her name is Big Mama. So when y'all see her in the chat, please show my big mama some love. My auntie in the chat, when she's ever here, is Auntie Ladrea. So when you see her, please show love to my family. This is my family. This is the people that support me, been rocking with me from day one. We already know Miss T, my sister. We know I can't think of everybody, so if I'm forgetting y'all, please don't charge it to me. But it's just off the top of my head because I'm just remember the ones that always look out and reach out and do everything they can to make sure I'm aware of what's going on. But shout out to everybody. I will start shouting y'all out before I get up out of here. So shout out to K Nicole. Shout out to Ashfac. Shout out to Ardrin. Shout out to Mocha Chocolata. I like your name, girl. You might be getting a wrench soon too. Keep up the good work, love. Shout out to Love is Beautiful Joan. Shout out to Gospel Glam. I hope you got my email. I responded so you know where I will be at. So if you able, do what you can. If not, it's all as appreciated. I always do. Shout out to Regina. Shout out to Mrs. Dunkins. I think Mrs. Dunkins got a wrench. If she don't, she will have one by the end of this live. Shout out to Level Up Now or Never. Shout out to SF Spiritual Gangster, Reba Soberville, Tiffany Only Please, Felicia Tucker, Felicia Fee. Change is needed. Queen Christy in the building. Katie Jones. Stand up. Be counted. Be counted too. Let's see. The rest of the usual people that come through here. Let's see, Judah J, Bunny K, Princess D, Gemini Don, Love is Beautiful Jones, Angel H is in the building. Shout out to Angel H, Karen's Harris, uh, let's see, Skin Tight 70, Daniel Pyrus, Nancy Curtis, Tanya Campbell, Bunny K, let's see, Lula C. Trying to see who else up in here. If I can see you, I'm gonna shout y'all out. And that looks like for now, Malicious Conspiracy. Shout out to Malicious Conspiracy. Shout out to Truth Media. Shout out to dang, I can't think of all y'all, but shout out to everybody. Shout out to Henny Hen. Change is needed. I believe I said it. If I didn't, shout out to everybody. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I think I see Fancy Boo Creations is in the building. Renee Mack, Eddie Finklia, Grand Juris, Ronell Gordon, Tina Leone, Shaniqua Town Business. Shout out to the town, baby. Alvaria Ward, Rail Phoenix, Talanda Landers, Lola Thomas, Darlene Williams, Yaya, aka Yaya in the building, Latanya Ferguson, Shelly Noel, Felisa Page, Medhin Nuguse, excuse me for not saying your name right. Provoke Thoughts with Derek Jones. Let's see, Jamar 650. Okay, Ethel Niaba. Okay, I'm gonna get these words now. I'm gonna get these words, okay? And the rest of you guys, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Dennis Jones from California, shout out to the Dennis. And shout out to all of y'all. I appreciate Gail Hardaway, Beyond Blessed, Phyllis Evans, Michael Holman, and Francisco, Alazar Ben Israel, and the rest of y'all. Come on now, y'all know what to do. Just I appreciate you guys. Don't forget to check me out later on for the full breakdown of this live. I'm about to get up out of here. I want to drive safe. I don't want to be distracted because I'm in a Beamer and not a bucket. Okay, so fuck it. Y'all know what it is. Free kills all day. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace